The passion runs deep here in Norman, Oklahoma, or as they say, sooner born and sooner bred, and when I die, I'll be sooner dead. Welcome to Oklahoma and the home of the Sooners. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors, taking on a team from the SEC, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Rainbow Warriors will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And this wide receiver, he's the linchpin to the offense. They want to make sure they find a multitude of ways to get him the football.
And it's a risk-reward scenario on defense when you're trying to cover this guy, Reese, because you play man coverage, you risk him running by you and catching deep balls, you play too much zone, and then he can hurt you after the catch. A lot of different ways that this guy is very dangerous.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
The Sooners are in the hurry up. Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quick strike complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
That quarterback has a hose. That dude could throw it through a car wash and not get it wet. Great job of putting that ball on a line to his wide receiver.
The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. Now they'll try the right side. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
These guys are called matchup guys. They're not the biggest guys on the field, but they're going to win. Short, and they're going to catch the ball, and they're going to make yards after the catch. You can tell those are the type of guys in college football that are starting to get maximized and used a lot more than they were in the past.
He'll keep it himself. He's able to fight his way for a couple of yards, but it'll be 4th down and 3.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And the Sooners line up to punt it away. Promising start to that drive, sort of fizzled out, and they'll have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Rainbow Warriors offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
And that's a first down for the offense.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. looking to go up top on first down. And that's a mistake you don't expect to see from a senior, and he is lucky to get it back.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and force incompletions like that.
Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Back to pass, it's Shager. Looking left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up fourth down.
And the Rainbow Warriors will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Going up top on first down. He makes the connection.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding, I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. To the ground with the back. The Rainbow Warriors pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. That was a really nice catch and an even better run after the grab.
Yeah, and get that ball to your playmaker. What's good about having him in the slot is he can go either direction. You can get him matched up on somebody that's not as fast, and you watch, he can run away from those linebackers or safeties.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Warriors!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. Caught over the middle. It's Barnes. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short of the first down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Quick completion to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And this passing game has them calling Boomer and answering Sooner again.
And they're starting to get this crowd jacked up and this crowd riled up. And listen, they love their team. And, dude, think about all the success Oklahoma has had over the years. Different cast of characters, but one thing they always have, offensive success.
Gets it out fast. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run.
Really nice job threading the needle on that pass. They've had a lot of dudes that were able to do that in Norman, Oklahoma. Josh Heupel, Jason White, Sam Bradford, Baker Mayfield, Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts. The names go on and on and on, hurting you in the passing game with their vision, with their accuracy. This guy, I tell you, he fits right in this Oklahoma offense.
Using his legs, it's Barnes. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Spreads out 4 receivers, trips right, a single receiver to the left on 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. To the air, it's Arnold. Safe completion on the screen. Open space at the 25. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
And the Sooners headed quickly to the line. Movement here from the tight end. Quarterback on the keeper. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
This is an offense that has a chance to be one of the better rushing attacks in the country at the end of the year because of the athleticism of this quarterback. You're going to see this guy do damage with his legs this year.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's going to pass. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Guys, it is Hawaii who will carry the lead to the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats.
7, Oklahoma, 0.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. He wants it all. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners!
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field. When I run that post route, QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. The give to the single back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Shager. Finds his man. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually, keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's got his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
The Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Trying to find his man on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Looking for space, it's Sims. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Really nice play call there on 2nd and long by the offensive coordinator. He was able to get a lot of that yardage back by running the football, and now, of course, it sets up a 3rd and manageable situation.
Big 3rd down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it down the left side. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
And the Rainbow Warriors moving quickly to the line. Back to throw, it's Shager. He's got it on the move. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And it's caught! Touchdown,
touchdown, Hawaii.
Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead.
That makes the score Hawaii 14, Oklahoma 7.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Kick it away.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
The RPO, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
The Sooners will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for room, it's Sims. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Unloads to the right. Makes a connection. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, offensive coordinators put in countless hours every week trying to formate and use different personnel groupings and shifts and motions to give their offensive success on third down. You can tell in this game, this offensive coordinator, he has put in the work this week.
To the air on first down. Finds the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too?
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
The Rainbow Warriors are rolling down the field. Running back searching for a hole. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sims. And he is going to lose yardage. Nowhere to run as he is forced out of bounds. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Shager. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And they didn't have to blitz. They run the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. They've got the screen set up. And the ball's out, and they're after it. The offense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They move the tight end all over. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Dropping back, it's Arnold. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Ready to try the point after. Splits those uprights right in half. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
At the 23. Brings up second down.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the right. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
He runs out of bounds at the 41-yard line. Second down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to pass. It's Shager. Coming after him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Norman so far. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's head back to Oklahoma and Memorial Stadium.
The Sooners will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. They'll throw it on first down, trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Dropping back, it's Shager. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about chipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm weaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
That will send a home crowd into a frenzy like back-to-back sacks. 3rd and long coming up. A little screen to the running back. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. Their 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense pinned.
The Rainbow Warriors send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Bowen. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire play.
Man, it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. And the Sooners will hustle to the line. Using the quick game. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle, nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Wants to throw on first down. He's got it on the run. Touchdown Sooners! And that one will give him the lead. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bop. Good job corralling that football, but he couldn't get it out of the end zone, and it'll be a safety.
Yeah, and sometimes you get confused and you get lost when you're out of the field, but not that far. And I don't know how to explain this. I would love to give you words and break this down and be like, this is what he was thinking. I don't know what he was thinking.
After giving up that safety, they'll have to boot it away and give it right back to them. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. First play of the drive comes from the 38. He'll try to pop the draw. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
The Sooners want to move quickly. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
I think they called that knowing they weren't going to hit a home run. So why would you call it that? Well, you call it so third down becomes an easier down. It's not third and long where I have to pass the football. Now all options on the table.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Grab near the marker. It's Sharp. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
On third down, offenses have their plays. What they like in third and short, what they like third and medium, third and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game. So the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays, 4 more.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points. Go ahead and have a day at the wideout position. You stack up some games like this, and you can take down D.D. Westbrook's record of 17 touchdowns in a season.
And I just want to play in this offense. If I'm a receiver across the country, I know every year Oklahoma's going to spread the ball around, throw it around. You're going to have plenty of opportunities, and he is cashing in those opportunities with just touchdowns.
And they'll try to tack on 2. They'll run it. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. He'll bring it out. It's high. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this and he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks? That's just ridiculous.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6. Trying play action. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
And the Rainbow Warriors will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go, all right, he's not going to beat me anymore, but the defense continues to give up yards, and he is like, yes, please.
He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, he has been the go-to guy all game long. He has been lighting up the scoreboard. This defense cannot cover him.
This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Lets it fly. Touchdown Sooners! And the route is on. This guy is special. What a target and what a knack for finding the end zone. He might just rewrite the record book before he's done in Norman.
And that's a famous record book. We could go down the list of so many big-time players just in the last several years, whether it's Hollywood Brown, CeeDee Lamb. We can keep going with the list goes on and on and on, but just guys that make plays and quarterbacks that trust their receivers. Because you know why? Because they do that.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. They're lining up to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Hawaii offense returns to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unleashes it on the run. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air. It's Shager. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
This has got to be frustrating if you're the offensive coordinator because you've had receivers open down the field, just haven't had time to get them the football. This defense doing an outstanding job with their pass rush.
Getting deep in the 3rd quarter here. Clock stopped with 1.5 minutes to go. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Nice job in coverage on that 3rd and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up 4th down.
The Rainbow Warriors will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. On the return, it's Bowen. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
2nd down coming up.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burks. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They'll go to the ground. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Brings up second down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for space. It's Barnes. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11.
At the 11-yard line. Third down coming up.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little.
Well, the field goal kicker can step away from the net and go sit down, grab some water. They're not going to need him just quite yet. That was a great play call. Throwing the ball on third and short in field goal range. They get the completion, now setting up first and goal.
And the Sooners line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal coming up. To the air, it's Arnold. He caught it. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They covered half the field with a 50-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
It's now second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Throws to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They go to the ground. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
A 1st down.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll leave it with him. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
2nd down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Quick strike complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Tight end finds a soft spot. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done, though.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's got it. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They're trying to get to it. Touchdown Sooners! And the stomping has commenced.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Makes his connection. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to throw, it's Shager. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
They'll try to get on the same page this time. 2nd and 10 from the 31. He's looking to throw. Right down the middle. Finds a man by himself. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, the tight end's trying to work the middle of the field. Nobody even close to him in coverage. It's not going to get any easier than that for the quarterback. That's an easy 1st down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They'll run the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Steps out of bounds at the 37. 2nd down coming up.
And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. Getting some heat. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. It's complete. Tackled immediately after the catch.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Scanning the field, it's Shager. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
The Oklahoma offense will go back to work. Firmly in control of this game, we'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He leaves it with his back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.